Strategy games transcend mere entertainment. They truly test your thinking and planning skills. You need to think about every move, plan your actions in advance, and always be one step ahead of your opponent. It's like a game of chess, but with amazing graphics and a well-told story. Another cool thing about strategy games is the variety of styles available. We have war strategy games, city-building games, real-time strategy games, turn-based strategy games, and much more. Each one offers a unique and challenging experience. That's why today I bring you the 20 most insane strategy games you'll see in 2024 and beyond. Age of Mythology. Retold is a remake of the classic Age of Mythology, originally released in 2002. The game promises to deliver enhanced graphics with richer details and smoother animations. You will be able to control civilizations based on Greek, Egyptian, and Norse mythologies, and use gods and mythological creatures to defeat your enemies. It's like you're really in command of a mythological army. Prepare yourself to dive into a world of endless possibilities and era. History Untold, a turn-based strategy game that puts you in command of a rising nation. Forget everything you know about history games, because Era invites you to forge your own path, free from predetermined scripts and with infinite chances to rewrite destiny.
Or will conquer. However you choose to change the world, one thing is certain: history will never be the same.
Broken Arrow is a large-scale real-time wargame with deep customization and strategy. The game features two factions, the Americans and the Russians, each with 4 unique sub-factions. Players can choose from a variety of units for each sub-faction, including infantry, armored vehicles, artillery, and aircraft. Builders of Greece is a city management simulation game that lets you showcase your strategic and economic skills. Build your own Greek city and develop it over the years. The game is set in the beautiful golden age of the Hellenic city-states. You can build temples, houses, workshops, markets, and much more. Celestial Empire is a new city-building game set in ancient China that allows players to construct their own cities on handcrafted maps. The game is scheduled to be released on Steam in the 4th quarter of 2024. City of Atlantis is a new city simulation game set on a fictional island called Atlantis, a lost city that was submerged in the ocean thousands of years ago. Players will be responsible for rebuilding the city and restoring its former glory. The game will feature a variety of features, including building construction, resource generation, trading with other cities, and ocean exploration. Colonize is a real-time strategy game where you take on the role of a 16th-century colonizer and attempt to build a prosperous colony in North America. You must manage your resources, construct buildings, research new technologies, and defend your colony from attacks by Native Americans and other colonists. Dark Moon is a survival strategy game where the main objective is to avoid the scorching rays of the sun and embrace the darkness. Sounds intriguing, doesn't it? In the game, you will have to collect resources, upgrade your mobile base, and make difficult moral decisions. But the most important rule: don't go into the light. This adds an extra element of suspense and strategy to the game. Earthlock 2 takes place in the world of Umbra, where you can freely explore the world, battle enemies, gather resources, and complete quests. The game also features a turn-based combat system, where you can choose from a variety of characters with unique abilities to battle your enemies. Espiocracy is a large-scale strategy game with a strong simulation component. You must manage the resources of your intelligence agency, recruit and train agents, collect information, and carry out secret operations. It is also important to maintain good relations with the political and military leaders of your country, as they can provide valuable information and political support.
Not because they are easy, but because they are hard.
Channel traffic, 8 special missions, 4 air evac, and 2 embassy flights.
Falling Frontier is a real-time strategy game where you explore a vast, procedurally generated star system filled with planets, moons, asteroid fields, and nebulas. You will build and upgrade shipyards, factories, and other structures, and develop and command fleets of ships to conquer other planets and star systems. Frostpunk 2 is a city survival game set 30 years after an apocalyptic snowstorm that devastated the Earth, turning our world into a frozen and inhospitable wasteland. In Frostpunk 2, you are the leader of a small city of survivors struggling to survive in a hostile world. You must manage your city's scarce resources, make difficult decisions, and lead your people on a desperate journey for survival.
Can we all receive equal rations?
Hospitals are not a place for experiments. Free education for our children.
Secure and stable growth.
City for the citizens!
Steward, hear your people!
We want a say in how we run the city.
The time of tyranny has ended.
Our delegates will make sure of that.
Let them vote.
Yes, vote.
Steward!
Do you hear us? Steward, what about us?
What?
Impossible.
Homeworld is set in a science fiction universe where human and alien races battle for control of space. In Homeworld 3, players will assume command of a fleet of spaceships and engage in thrilling battles against enemies. The game will feature a single-player campaign mode and a cooperative multiplayer mode.
Start the run. Roll in. Let's move.
Threat marked. Targeting to AG.
You see? Just had to change your approach.
Action successful. Power to engine.
The enemy is cunning and will adapt to overwhelm you.
Hold steady. I'm coming around. Direct hit. We will lock. Light them up. Keep them guessing. I'm locked down. Taking fire.
Learn. Adapt.
Good shot.
Leverage all your experience to achieve victory. This is where commanders are made.
Manor Lords is a medieval strategy game featuring in-depth city building, large-scale tactical battles, and complex economic and social simulations. Set in medieval Europe, the game allows players to build and manage their own manor. They must manage their town's resources, such as food, wood, and gold, and defend their property from invaders.
Here we go, boys! To arms, men!
Men of War 2 is a real-time strategy game. It is the sequel to the acclaimed Men of War, Assault Squad 2. The game will feature new maps, units, and campaigns. Players will be able to command tanks, infantry, and aircraft in epic battles. The game will also feature an online multiplayer mode. Post-Apo Builder is a simulation and strategy game where you must build your own city in a post-apocalyptic future. You will need to scavenge and fight for resources. The game features a variety of mechanics, including building construction, resource creation, combat against enemies, and trading with other cities. You can also explore the open world and find valuable resources. Stormgate is a free-to-play real-time strategy game set hundreds of years in the future. The game is set in a war between humanity and an alien invasion. It offers various game modes and activities, including story-based campaign missions that can be played solo or with a friend.
What in God's name have we done?
Task Force Admiral is a naval warfare simulation game set to be released in 2024. The game takes place in the Pacific in 1942 and allows you to lead American aircraft carriers to victory. You will command your warships and aircraft, and must use your strategic skills to defeat your enemies. The game is full of action and suspense, and is perfect for fans of naval warfare games. Tempest Rising is an upcoming real-time strategy game set on a post-nuclear Earth. Players will command one of 3 distinct factions in a desperate struggle for power and resources. Each faction features its own unique combat and economic approach, offering a variety of strategic possibilities. The game will also feature a competitive multiplayer mode, where players can face off against each other in online battles. The Way of Wrath is a turn-based tactical RPG where you take control of a group of ragtag soldiers and defend a crumbling fort against a relentless onslaught of enemies. You must use your combat skills and strategy to survive and protect your people. Explore a vast open world, gather resources, craft items, and build structures to fortify your defenses and turn the tide of battle.